Hi everyone, it's Sean. Hey, in today's video, I'm going to talk about why I do not own a private security company and why I will never open a private security company. If you like the video, please press the like button, share it with others who might be interested. I always read the comments. This is open transparency. You can ask me whatever you like and I will give you an answer. That's the beauty of YouTube, beauty of social media. When I started this business adventure, it was more than 10 years ago. I had three divisions within my own company. Number one, I had a private security division. Number two, I had a private investigations division. And then number three, I had a training division. I focused, and I'm going to be honest here, I focused most of my attention on private investigations and on the training portion. With private investigations, I got the best contract out there. You guys, I worked cases, fraud investigation cases, as a subcontractor for United Guarantee, Fannie Mae, and the other major mortgage companies. I did a lot of mortgage fraud investigations, continuous work, and it was fun, you guys. That's where I got a majority of my private investigation experience, was through working mortgage fraud investigations. That is my expertise. Finding out whether somebody's committing fraud, I just have a passion about it. It's just a beautiful thing to realize that white collar workers out there commit these crimes that usually go undetected. Now, as for the training division, I had my own training division where we were able to certify for guard card and all the other permits, firearm and baton. I loved it so much that it was taking over other parts of my business, like the private security portion. So I wasn't really that focused. I wish if I could go back in time that I would have just started or opened the private investigation portion, and then maybe the security training. Now, right now, if you call me for a private investigation case, I don't take cases. I just keep my license active. For private security, I don't have a private security company. And for private security training, I don't own a training facility anymore. You have to realize that it is a lot of work, you guys. If you think you're going to put in 40 hours to own and operate your business, you're out of your mind. Just double the amount of time. You got to do payroll. You got to do record keeping. You have to be prepared for BSIS inspections. You have to work on contracts. You're dealing with a lot of students coming in that want a guard card, firearm permit, or baton permit. They show up sometimes and then others, they don't. You're constantly on the phone with them. Some people have questions about how to obtain the guard card after they attended your course, after you give them detailed instructions, and it consumes a lot of your day. So during that time when I opened up those three divisions within my own company, I started to realize, you know what, why don't I just do training? Why don't I just write a book or a couple of books on how to start your security company, how to start your private investigation company? I had created 2 books of mistakes, years of mistakes. All of my mistakes in this book, all of my mistakes in this book. There's a saying out there, there's an adage. It says, a wise man learns from the mistakes of others, while only a fool learns from his own mistakes. And I've been a fool a lot. Learn from my mistakes. So eventually I got to this book, The Private Patrol Operator. This one took me about 2 years, maybe a little bit more than 2 years to write. The California Legal Investigator took me 3 to 4 years. I don't remember exactly how long it took. But this book is how to own and operate a business in California, security business. This one is how to own and operate private investigation business. I made a lot of mistakes when it comes to these businesses, you guys. I spent a lot more money than I should. But it just seemed like I needed to be more focused. So when I published both of these books, I started realizing, you know what? The revenue that comes in royalties from these two books is probably greater than the revenue that was coming in from private security, that was coming in from everything else. And to be quite honest with you guys, I could just, now I don't mean to sound arrogant, but I tried this for some time. I could just leave these books on Amazon or whichever vendor there is, just let it sit, and the revenue is definitely, it's significant. You know, it's significant when you compare the revenue that comes in from royalties here to my paycheck from my full-time job. There isn't too much of a difference. I mean, not there really isn't. So I started to think, you know what? Should I just let these books sit and sell? And I said, no, you know what? I don't want to be one of these authors where nobody can put a face to a name. I want something that's a living document. Eventually, over time, some of these laws will expire. They'll be outdated in here. Okay, not, it happens very rarely, but it happens. And you know what? I can be current by managing this YouTube channel. That's one of the ways. Or again, I could just let it sit. I have virtually no competition with either book. So I can either manage a security company, own and operate a security company with all of the liabilities that attach to it. Remember, if your workers make a legal mistake, okay, guess who's on the hook? It's you. I'm vicariously liable for all of my employees, all the work that they do or that they emit. I am liable. So why not take away all that liability, or at least displace it, and be a writer? So as for career realization, I've met my goals. In law enforcement, I do wish that I could have advanced to a level of chief or a command position. However, my time is very limited, and I don't think I'm able to achieve that goal. But I could achieve goals that are within my control. California Legal Investigator, this book has hit #1. That's #1 on Amazon's legal section many times. And that's considering there's hundreds of thousands of books in that section and similar sections. #1. And almost all the time, I am somewhere under the top 100. And that is where I figured, or that is where I realized, you know what? I can achieve up to here or even higher, and sky's not the limit. I could keep reaching farther. So it's really because of these books, I have no intention at all of owning and operating a private security company. Again, there's a lot of headaches that come with it. These two books don't create headaches for me. They actually help people. So that's why I do not no longer own and operate a security company. There's a lot of things you have to know, HR related stuff. There's a lot of labor codes that you have to keep up to date with. The record keeping can become a hassle. It's a lot, you guys, to own and operate a security company, but you can do it. You can do it if you're willing to put in the hard work and be focused, be laser focused on one thing. Okay, this will drive you to success. Remember, what I did is I used the shotgun approach. 1, 2, 3 divisions, and I was more interested in private investigations and training. Okay, now this is kind of like if I had 3 divisions still open, this would be it would really be my 4th, would be the book writing division. If that's even something, a book writing division. It doesn't make sense, but that'll be the 4th thing. Now, as for the training company, I just keep my certification active. I do have other jobs out there, or another job out there that allows me to teach. And I do get substantial amount of benefits that come with that, such as CalSTRS membership, which is a defined benefit program for the local college. So I can do that and get roughly $70 an hour, or constantly look for students and redivert my energy. I rather do what I'm doing right now. So just in case you guys were wondering, again, I got nothing to hide. I know that some of you have security companies out there. You might be wondering, hey, Sean, you do you even own one? No, I don't own one, but I know how to lead. I know how to motivate people, and that's why this channel is called the Security Management and Leadership Channel. You guys all take care and be safe.